Say what now? Word on the street is that Angela's own grandchildren have asked her to pack her bags and leave her home. Can you believe it? Apparently, they're fed up with her erratic behavior and unstable mindset. Now, if you've watched 90 Day Fiancé, you know that Angela's not exactly known for her calm and collected demeanor. Let's take a stroll down memory lane, shall we?
No, I'm not. And I'm saying what I say. I'm an American. Land of the free. Would I have married you if you were talking to women on Instagram? Would I have married you? I don't give a goddamn about no money.
Calm down.
You and your goddamn money.
Angela's been serving up drama on our screens for years now, and her relationship with Michael has been a roller coaster from day one. We've seen her blow up more times than a firecracker factory, and her controlling behavior has had viewers clutching their pearls since forever. Remember when she screamed, "I'm an American," at Michael? Or how about when she threatened to break car windows? Yikes, it's like watching a hurricane in human form, and apparently her family's had enough of getting caught in the storm. But hold on to your wigs because this tea is about to get even hotter. Sweet Michael has finally decided to stand up for himself, and how's he doing it? By slapping Angela with a lawsuit. That's right, loves, Michael's taking legal action accusing Angela of treating him like a slave and, brace yourselves, even attempting to end his life. Talk about a plot twist. Now, Michael's not just going after Angela, he's also got TLC in his sights, claiming the network aired footage of Angela's mistreatment without lifting a finger to help him. It's like he's opening Pandora's box of reality TV secrets, and I am living for it.
You tell my daughters all women are stupid.
So what do you expect me to do?
Bitch.
You know. So what is it?
Let me tell you something. You better get your ass and get your. You want to get fucked? Duck up. Duck up. There is a problem here. And you are the problem. Is that why you're sleeping in the different room?
Hell no.
Your whore's here in New Jersey.
Let's be real though. For those of us who've been watching Angela and Michael's toxic tango, these allegations aren't exactly coming out of left field. We've all seen Angela's controlling ways, her temper tantrums, and her penchant for hurling insults faster than a pitcher at the World Series. But attempting to end Michael's life? That's a whole new level of crazy that even I didn't see coming. Now let's talk about the disappearing act that had everyone talking. Back in February 2024, Michael pulled a Houdini and vanished into thin air. Angela was all kinds of confused, wondering why her hubby would ghost her without so much as a "see ya later, alligator." She tried to play it off like Michael was just feeling used because he didn't get his green card. But honey, let's be real. When your man leaves his ID and wallet behind, he's not just popping out for milk. Celebrity blogger John Yates dropped the tea that not only was Michael found, but he was trying to keep his location a secret from Angela. Can you blame him? If I had a spouse breathing fire at me 24/7, I might consider going off the grid too. But wait, it gets even juicier. A Reddit user spilled some scalding hot tea about Angela's abuse going way beyond just yelling matches. Apparently, a taser came into play during one of their California trips. I mean, when did 90 Day Fiancé turn into an episode of Cops? And let's talk about the financial abuse because it's giving me all kinds of red flags. Angela's been blowing through Michael's cash like it's Monopoly money. She's getting new chompers and tweaking her girls while poor Michael's left begging for birthday money. It's like watching a real-life version of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, except it's more like How to Lose Your Dignity in 90 Days. But Angela's not just about the physical and financial abuse. Oh no, she's got to break Michael down emotionally too. She's keeping him on such a tight leash, it's like she's training a puppy instead of building a marriage. Michael can't even hustle on social media to make some extra cash without Angela shutting it down. It's clear as day that Angela's not looking for a husband. She's after a personal robot she can boss around.
This is Michael. Just want to quickly make this video to inform the public that I'm not in any social media platform right now.
Now, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of what Michael allegedly went through, because it's not pretty, loves. The man lost his freedom faster than you can say green card. No passport, no phone. It's like Angela was running her own personal Alcatraz. Michael's social life, gone. His ability to work, nada. Even his TLC paycheck was under Angela's control. Talk about being trapped in a gilded cage. But the plot thickens. Angela, in true Angela fashion, is in straight-up denial mode. She's calling Michael a liar and a scammer, giving us all the main character energy in this twisted drama. And get this, she's not just sitting back and taking the heat. Oh no, Angela's on the warpath, dropping a cool 10 grand on 3 lawyers to try and kick Michael off American soil. Talk about a scorched earth policy. Meanwhile, Angela's been working overtime on social media, trying to paint herself as the victim in all this. She's posting feel-good photos, throwing shade at Michael, and even channeling her inner motivational speaker. It's like watching a masterclass in damage control, and I can't look away. But let's not forget, loves, that it wasn't always fire and brimstone between these two. Believe it or not, Angela and Michael had their share of sweet moments. They even celebrated their 3rd anniversary. That's 3 whole years of social media madness since 2018. We're now in season 8 of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, and let me tell you, these two need a reality check stat. Now, I know what you're thinking. How did we get here? How did a love story turn into a true crime documentary? Well, buckle up, because I'm about to break it down for you.
I had married you if you were talking to women on Instagram. Would I have married you?
From the moment Angela and Michael burst onto our screens, it was clear this wasn't going to be your average fairy tale romance. Angela, with her larger-than-life personality and take-no-prisoners attitude, seemed determined to mold Michael into her idea of the perfect husband. And Michael, well, he seemed willing to weather the storm for a shot at the American dream. But as the seasons rolled on, we started to see cracks in the facade. Angela's jealousy and controlling behavior became more and more apparent. Remember when she flipped out because Michael was following other women on Instagram? Or when she accused him of cheating every time he so much as looked at another woman? It was like watching a pressure cooker ready to explode. And then there were the cultural clashes. Angela, proudly waving her American flag, seemed determined to erase every bit of Michael's Nigerian identity. From dictating what he could wear to controlling who he could talk to, it was clear that Angela's version of marriage was less about partnership and more about domination. But the real turning point came when Michael finally made it to the US. Instead of the land of opportunity, he found himself in what he describes as a prison of Angela's making. No freedom, no independence, just Angela's rules and Angela's way. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but why didn't Michael just leave? Well, loves, it's not always that simple. When you're in a foreign country, dependent on your spouse for everything from your legal status to your financial survival, leaving isn't just a matter of packing your bags and calling an Uber. And let's not forget the emotional manipulation at play. Angela's hot and cold behavior, one minute threatening Michael, the next professing her undying love, is a classic tactic of abusers. It keeps the victim off balance, always hoping that things will get better if they just try a little harder. But it seems like Michael has finally reached his breaking point. By filing this lawsuit, he's not just seeking justice for himself, he's shining a light on the darker side of reality TV. It's forcing us to ask some tough questions about the responsibility of networks like TLC. How much is too much when it comes to airing people's personal drama? At what point does entertainment cross the line into exploitation? And let's talk about the gender dynamics at play here. If the roles were reversed, if it was Michael treating Angela this way, would it have been allowed to continue for so long? It's a sobering reminder that abuse can happen to anyone, regardless of gender or size. As for Angela, her reaction to all this speaks volumes. Instead of taking a hard look at her behavior, she's doubling down, playing the victim, and trying to paint Michael as the villain. It's a classic case of Darvo, deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. But in the age of social media and reality TV, can she really keep up this charade? Looking back, it's easy to see the red flags we might have missed along the way. The possessiveness, the outbursts, the constant accusations, they were all there from the beginning. But somewhere along the line, what started as entertaining drama crossed over into something much darker. So where do we go from here, loves? Will Michael's lawsuit be the wake-up call Angela needs to change her ways? Or will it just fuel the fire of their toxic relationship? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. With legal proceedings on the horizon and the court of public opinion in full swing, you can bet we'll be seeing more twists and turns in the Angela and Michael saga. What do you think, loves? Is there any hope for these two? Or is it time to call it quits? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, if you or someone you know is in an abusive relationship, there's help out there. Don't be afraid to reach out. That's all for now, but stay tuned. Until next time, keep it real, keep it spicy, and keep watching. Goodbye.